Racism in comedy can be jokes, or you can just be racist. What up, though? I'm Jay Hall, writer, cultural critic, and if I give you a piece of my candy, we go together. Real bad. By now, I know you probably already heard about the Kevin Hart Roast, where there was a lot of controversial things that was being said because it was a roast. But the one thing that kind of stood out is from comedian Kill Tony Hinchcliffe, who played this part.
He got into a fist fight on a private plane, proof that no matter how much money black people have, they're still just gonna act like ninjas. Always fighting. Like Bill Cosby, Hart is a black comedian from Philadelphia, and like Bill Cosby, women don't know when Kevin is inside of them. You've done good, though, Kevin. The black community is so proud of you. Right now, George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard that he can't breathe.
Now, just in case your memory is a little bit foggy, the first time a lot of us ever actually heard of Kill Tony Hinchcliffe, and he was performing at the 2024 Trump rally during the election period, where he said Puerto Rico was, quote, a floating piece of garbage, unquote. Yeah, he said that. So dude got a weird brand of comedy, not sure why he's around. I mean, he pretty much called Kevin Hart everything that was close to a coon, and Kevin pretty much smiled at it. Now, Kevin has already responded to all of the things that's been said about the roast by saying it's a roast, it's comedy, it's supposed to be that. And I get it, but that ain't the issue. For me, it takes me back to this 1990 clip of the late great comedian George Carlin, who was speaking about then controversial comedian Andrew Dice Clay to Larry King Live.
But his targets are underdogs. And comedy traditionally has picked on people in power, people who abuse their power. Women and gays and immigrants are kind of, to my way of thinking, underdogs.
Hey, yo, peace to the late, great George Carlin, because I totally agree with him. Comedy traditionally has always been about punching up at a higher authority, not punching down at an underdog. And who's more of an underdog than George Floyd, who was murdered right before all of our eyes? So the whole George Floyd is smiling from below joke goes to show for me and further validates how whiteness will always have more of infatuation when it comes to racism than blacks can ever have. The whole black people always talk about racist and they think everything is racist and they always bringing up slavery is a false narrative when it comes to whiteness, because clearly when it comes to these white comics, they always want to be edgy. I find it very interesting how they always picking an ism. It's always sexism or it's always racism. And yet when you confront them about it, it's about, oh, well, it's comedy and it's, you're supposed to understand. No, it's not that I don't understand comedy. Listen, it's very rare that a joke is going to land safely for everybody to accept. I get that. Comedy is a reflection of art. Comedy is art. And the reflection sometimes is a smack in the face. Totally understand that. So don't try to tell me I don't understand comedy. What it is I understand racism. And I personally do not have the patience for any mayonnaise Jeff that get their rocks off because they want to jerk off towards black pain.